So you want to make amazing videos with AI, but where do you even begin? It can feel like a total maze, right? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down a 10-day roadmap from the expert himself, Moses Iluyemi. This is going to take you from knowing absolutely nothing to directing your own AI videos with confidence. Let's dive in. So here's the big idea. The whole mission is about changing how you think. We're going to move you away from just, clicking a button and getting random cool-looking clips. Instead, we're turning you into a proper director, someone who actually builds a real story using AI as your tool. This roadmap is your path to get there. And how are we going to get there? Well, we've got 6 key steps on our map. We'll start with the absolute basics, the building blocks. Then we get into the art of prompting, basically how to talk to the AI. After that, we tackle the biggest headache, consistency. Then we'll shift your mindset to that of a director. And finally, we'll put it all together, scale it up, and build your very first professional promo video. Thanks, John. All right, let's jump right in. The number one mistake I see people make with AI video is trying to do too much all at once. Think of it like you're building with Lego. You don't just grab a bunch of pieces and hope it becomes a house, right? No, you start with one brick. You connect it to another. We have to build our story piece by piece. Now, each one of those Lego blocks, that's what we call a micro scene. It's just a short clip, maybe 5 to 8 seconds long, and it focuses on one single, clear action. So instead of asking for a man making coffee, your first micro scene would be something like a close-up shot of a man's hands scooping coffee beans. And that's the secret sauce. That specific detail is exactly what the AI needs to give you something great. Each scene is one piece of our puzzle. Okay, so we've got our Lego blocks, our micro scenes, but how do we actually make them? That's the big question, right? And that brings us to the real craft here, the art of prompting. It's all about learning how to give the AI the perfect instructions. Exactly. And here's the thing, the magic happens before you even type a single word into the AI. You have to plan first. A simple storyboard, just like this one, is your blueprint. You figure out your character, the action, where it's happening, the mood. You define all of this up front. Trust me, this will save you hours of frustration. This is how you build a story that actually makes sense. Okay, now this is where things get really powerful. You don't have to be a movie director to write a good prompt. We can use tools like ChatGPT as our own assistant director. So we give it a simple idea, like a baker puts bread in an oven. Then we tell ChatGPT to act like a film director and rewrite that for us. And what you get back is pure gold. Details like close-up on the baker's hands, a warm golden glow from the oven, slow motion shot of flour dust in the air. See, now the AI has something truly cinematic to work with. All right, so you're making your micro scenes, you're feeling good, but then you smack right into the biggest, most frustrating wall in all of AI video. I'm talking about consistency. How on earth do you make your character look the same from one clip to the next? It can drive you crazy. Seriously, this is the million-dollar question. The AI basically has amnesia. It has zero memory of the last thing it made. You know what I'm talking about, right? You get that perfect character in scene 1, and then in scene 2, poof, it's a total stranger. So what's the fix? All right, so the solution, you're gonna love this. It's actually super simple. We call it the golden rule. The AI has amnesia because it's stateless. Every time you ask for something, it's starting from scratch. So you have to remind it every single time. Look here. The subject description, middle-aged woman, red apron, bun hairstyle, is copied and pasted exactly from scene 1 to scene 2. The only thing we change is the action. That simple repetition is the key. It's how you force the AI to remember. See? Just mastering that one little trick, that precise repetition, that's what unlocks everything. And once you can actually control your characters and your scenes, you're ready for the next massive leap. And this one is all about mindset. It's about shifting from just using the AI to truly directing it. Now listen, this right here, this is probably the single most important mindset shift you are going to make. A user just describes what they want to see. They'll say, a man walks down the street, fine. But a director tells the AI how to film it. They'll say, a low-angle tracking shot of a man's shoes on a rain-slicked street at dusk with neon lights reflecting in the puddles. You feel the difference? We're not just describing, we're giving camera instructions, we're taking control. Look, a director doesn't just cross their fingers and hit generate. No way. They're like an engineer. They're checking things. They're checking the motion, because too much motion can make the video look weird. They're checking the hands, the eyes, all the things AI struggles with. It's about being deliberate. You are engineering the result you want. You're not just hoping for it. And look, you can't just think like a director. You have to do it. That's where practice comes in. We use these timed exercises that force you to actually apply the skills. You have to pick a topic, build out a storyboard, write your director-level prompts, all against the clock. It's all about building that muscle memory. Okay, so you've done the work. You've got this amazing collection of consistent clips that you directed yourself. Now for the really fun part, putting it all together and telling your story. And I've got a little trick for you here, something I call the half-life rule. See, AI clips sometimes have a slow beginning or a strange-looking end. So what you do is you trim every single clip by about half. You cut it down. This forces you to keep only the absolute best, most impactful moment. The pacing of your final video will improve dramatically. Then you add some music, and suddenly, your story is alive. Look, making one amazing video is one thing. But what if you need to make 10 or 100? How do you scale this thing? Well, that's where we use an automation workflow. We use a tool like Notebook LM. It's simple. 1, you feed it a document, like a blog post. 2, you give it a special instruction, a producer prompt. 3, it spits out a perfectly structured table of video prompts for you. And 4, you just feed that table into your video AI and generate everything at once. And this prompt right here, this is the secret weapon. This is the engine that makes the whole automation machine run. But notice how it's structured. You're not just asking a question. You're giving the AI a job. Act as an expert video producer. You're giving it a specific task, specific rules, and a specific format for the output. This level of command is how you get predictable, perfect results every time. All right, let's pull it all together. You've gone from these tiny Lego blocks all the way to directing and even automating. And it all leads to this, the final outcome, the ability to create a genuine, professional quality promo video completely from scratch. So by the time you're done, this checklist, it's not just a to-do list. No, this is a map of everything you can now do. You'll be able to deliver a whole package, the plan, the script, the consistent clips, the clean edits, the music, everything, a complete project ready to go. And we're talking about real, tangible success here. This isn't just about a piece of paper that says you finished. It's about having a real asset for your portfolio. A finished, 4-scene promo that proves you can tell a clear story and, most importantly, maintain perfect character consistency. That's a real-world skill. Look, at the end of the day, this is my promise to you. This entire 10-day journey is designed for one reason: to transform you into a director who builds stories, not just someone who pushes buttons and gets random clips. You are going to leave with the mindset and the skills to create with real purpose. So it all comes down to this one question. After seeing this whole path laid out, from a total beginner to a pro, from a youth